Hello everyone. Today I want to share my experience with running Counter-Strike 2 on a less powerful computer. On my test machine with default settings, Counter-Strike 2 averages 87 FPS, which is quite low. My goal is to achieve at least 130 FPS, which would require a performance boost of around 50%. I will test the effectiveness of my optimizations using the CS2 FPS benchmark map from the Steam Workshop. The link to the map is provided in the description. To ensure accuracy, each test will be run 3 times, and the average FPS will be calculated using the following formula. The average FPS is the sum of tests 1, 2, and test 3 divided by 3. We will view the first test in full, and I will speed up the remaining tests to save time. After completing the third test, the final average FPS is 87, with a minimum of 51 FPS. You see the test computer specification on the screen. I will check CPU and RAM usage in Task Manager and take screenshots for comparison. So let's get started. First things, update system components. Ensure your operating system and drivers, motherboard, CPU, and GPU, are up to date, as updates often include performance improvements and bug fixes. My operating system and drivers are fully updated. Manage startup programs and uninstall unnecessary software. Open Task Manager, Ctrl+Shift+, go to the Startup tab, and disable unnecessary programs. Uninstall unused software via the Control Panel or the Apps tab in the System menu. In the Windows registry, navigate to addresses on the screen and delete unnecessary startup entries. Computer, H key, current user, software, Microsoft, Windows, current version and run, and the same path in the local machine entry. Disable background apps. Go to Settings, Windows +I, Privacy Background Apps, and uncheck Let Apps Run in the Background box. Customize the visual effects of the system. Go to Computer Properties, Advanced System Settings. Click the Advanced tab and then click the Settings button in the Performance section. On the Visual Effects tab, set Optimize for best performance. Disable unnecessary services. Before proceeding, create a restore point and a registry backup. If you are unsure about any specific service, it's best to skip that step and gather more information. Note that turning off inactive services will not reduce the number of processes in the system, but it may free up some RAM, which is valuable for running applications like Counter-Strike 2, especially with only 4 GB available. Additionally, I will disable the Microsoft Edge Update service and remove it from the task scheduler.
Full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend? For it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong, ever brave. Memories like this never end. No, they don't fade away. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, keep holding on, and I'll be right there, close to the sun, close to the sun. Close to the sun. Here's to the ones who let shine through the rain, the ones who stood for something more. We won't forget your names. The tide is high, say goodbye, we're setting sail, and all those midnight secrets told, we'll take them to the grave. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, and I'll be right there, close to close to the sun. Keep holding on, keep holding on, and I'll be right there, close to the sun, close to the sun.
Empty the cache and temporary files. Press Win+R, type temp, and delete all files and folders. Press Win+R, type %, and delete all files and folders. Check for leftover files in the next folders: C drive, users, your account name folder, app data, local, and also roaming folder. Enable Show hidden files and folders in the control panel if necessary. Delete unnecessary device drivers. Open Device Manager, enable the Hidden Devices view, and delete unused devices.
Take a chance. Live your life for just one night. No looking back.
Disk cleanup. Open CMD as an administrator and execute the Clean MGR utility. Let me restart the PC. Let's review the CPU and memory values in Task Manager and compare them to the screenshots I saved earlier. As you can see, we have managed to free up some CPU resources. Currently, there are 115 open processes and 1,390 threads, compared to the previous 140 processes and 2,240 threads. Next, let's examine the RAM usage, which is crucial for performance. We now have 2.4 GB of free RAM out of 4 GB, compared to 1.5 GB free previously. While this isn't perfectly precise due to the ongoing operations of the OS, it provides a close approximation. Let's proceed with further testing by checking the FPS.
Chance. Live your life for just one night. No looking back. 'Cause tonight will make you right.
When you feel it's hopeless, when you think that you're lost, oh, I will take your hand and we'll rise up from the dust. Oh, here we go, 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 let us heal and grow. You won't be alone, we're unstoppable. Don't be afraid to
97. A little better. About a +10 on FPS. Windows Gaming Mode. Enable gaming mode to optimize system resources for gaming. Go to Settings, Windows +I, Gaming Game Mode, and turn it on. Click Graphics Settings. Enable Hardware Accelerated GPU Scheduling option and set CS2.exe file to high performance. Nvidia Control Panel settings. Open the Nvidia Control Panel from the tray icon or the desktop context menu.
why we are on this track. Oh, we all have our burdens, yeah, but we just keep on fighting that we never.
On the 3D Settings tab, select Adjust Image Settings with Preview. Check Use My Preference emphasizing and move the slider to the left to select Performance.
Here we come back to life, we're still breathing.
Next, go to the Manage 3D Settings tab. Select Program Settings, click the ADD button, and add the CS2.exe file, Counter-Strike 2, executable. Adjust the following default settings to maximize performance. Anti-aliasing, gamma. Correction, set to off. This technique reduces the aliasing effect on the edges of graphical objects, making lines and borders smoother and less jagged. Disabling gamma correction can slightly improve performance. OpenGL GDI compatibility, set to prioritize performance. Power management mode, set to prefer maximum performance. Texture filtering, set to high performance.
We rise up from the dust and clean our throat.
Let's do another test. The average FPS has increased by 3 points, while the minimum FPS has risen by 6 points. It might not be a huge improvement, but it's a positive change nonetheless. Let's move on to graphics and screen settings in-game. For optimal performance, the best aspect ratio is 4:3. And the ideal screen resolution is 1200 ADAX 9x62. I will configure these settings accordingly. Since my PC is weak, I will set everything to maximize performance, except for the boost player contrast option, as it does not impact performance. I'll restart the game, verify the changes, and run another test. Let's take a look at the first video test with these settings in full. 27. Much better. Plus 27 to the previous FPS result, and so close to reaching the goal. Console commands and launch option. The -high launch option runs the game with high priority. However, I recommend managing the priority of the CS2.exe file through the system registry. Open the registry editor and navigate to the following path. Computer H key, local machine. Software Microsoft. Windows NT current version. Image file execution options. Create a new key named CS2.exe. Within this key, create a subkey named perf options. In the perf options section, create a new DORD, 32-bit value parameter. Name it CPU priority class and set its value to 3. Values up to 10 are the same in both decimal and hexadecimal. Use these console commands to optimize performance. Place these commands in the autoexec.cfg file located in the Counter-Strike 2 default configuration files folder. The autoexec.cfg file is automatically loaded with the game. This file does not exist by default, so you will need to create it. Ineffective methods. Managing virtual memory doesn't yield positive results for Counter-Strike 2. Enabling smooth scrolling, GPU accelerated rendering, and hardware video decoding in Steam settings does not significantly impact performance. Adjusting processor threads and enabling Vulkan mode in Steam launch options has no noticeable effect.
Full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend? For it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong, ever brave.
Compatibility of the CS2.exe file. Check the box, disable full screen optimization in settings.
I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, keep holding on. And I'll be right there.
Disabling the high-precision event timer device does not provide a performance for Counter-Strike 2. Here we have a clear problem with the RAM and no overclocking. Both the CPU and the GPU will not bring any positive results. Summary. By making these adjustments, I was able to increase the FPS in Counter-Strike 2 from 87 to 132. Key actions included updating drivers, disabling unnecessary background applications and services, and tweaking system settings. I also tweaked in-game settings and used console commands for additional performance gains. The result was a significant improvement in FPS, bringing it closer to the desired target. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Your support means the world to me, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Until then, take care and happy frags. Bye for now.